The Kingsport Board of Mayor and Aldermen met tonight to consider moving forward on a project nearly a decade in the making.
That's a pedestrian bridge in the downtown area. News Channel 11's Haley Pitcher reveals how this project will put more feet in the surrounding area while revamping current infrastructure. Haley?
Yes, Sarah and Casey, Kingsport leaders voted to enter an agreement with the Tennessee Department of Transportation in order to receive more funding for a pedestrian bridge leading into downtown.
The TDOT grant is $500,000 and will go towards a bridge connecting Brickyard Park and Village to downtown Kingsport. The city asked for the extra grant to help fund rising costs of the construction process.
Part of our legislative packet this year, we asked that the state of Tennessee consider adding some additional money on top of what they gave us a few years ago, simply to help with inflation and the growing costs that we know we'll be realizing when this bridge goes to construction. We presented that to them, and Representative Bud Holsey, who represents the city of Kingsport, picked that up and carried that through and was very successful in getting over $500,000 allocated to the city of Kingsport earlier this year.
The pedestrian bridge has been in the works for nearly 8 years. City Manager Chris McCart says it was needed to create a safe connection to downtown.
One, you have about 4 railroad tracks that you would need to cross at grade, or you'd have to go further down off Martin Luther King Drive and then come back up Main Street. And so we felt like a safer alternative would be to look at closing that railroad intersection there with that at-grade crossing, build the pedestrian bridge, and just allow for much safer crossing for the residents and the various events that are going on.
McCart adds that Kingsport is always looking for ways to make a more walkable downtown.
You know, one of the things that you look for in a downtown is to put feet on the street. So often that means going back and taking some of your oldest infrastructure that exists within your city, revamping that, much like what we did with Main Street, but then also looking at what can we do to provide additional connections, whether it's the pedestrian bridge, new sidewalks, enhancements to our alleys, new street lighting.
The pedestrian bridge is currently being designed and construction is expected within the next year and a half. Now back to the desk.